Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Deli here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the market, trading, investing, all that type of stuff. That I would say is the worst part about my, Ultimate Team game. I'm decent at the gameplay. I'm good at SBC's objectives. Like, I know how to do everything basically in this game to a pretty good standard, other than trading. And that's probably a lot of you are also the same way. You just play the game for fun, accept the rewards as it is, and try to get the best team you can, but like you're not too fussed about it because you know how unrewarding it is. And that's kind of where I've been, but I've been kind of fed up with the state of just how unrewarding it is, guys. And I started to get into the market because I want to be one of those guys who can play with the best team and not have to grind his socks off every single week, every single day, get rank 1 rivals, do all of the icon swaps, just going as hard as you can, as sweaty as you can, putting in all the hours and the time just to get a team that, even if you got a 10 mil team, dude, the best team in the game right now is 75 mil. Like, it's so hard to get even close to the best team in the game possible. No matter if you've played 1.3k games like me and your win percentage is very high in a ranked system, it's just been very, it's just been very not, it's just been very unrewarding. I don't know what other word to describe the situation of the game, but I've been getting into the market and it's been a lot of fun because I'm making coins and I'm doing it without stressing out. Like, I'm doing it just sitting here flipping cards. It's been a lot of fun, and I've taken so many L's, but I don't even care because it's been fun. It's been relaxing. I'm just chilling in the streams with my guys, making coins, not having to do anything but just flip cards. And it's sad because I do want to just play. I do want to play a football game. I'm not. I don't buy this game every year to just sit on menus. If I'll do that, I'll play FIFA Mobile, right? I do want to. I do want this trading to, mean something. I do want to play with players with the coins that I use from my profits off of trading, right? All that good stuff. But it's been way more worth my while, I think, to start trading instead of just playing weekend league, just playing rivals. It's something that I encourage everybody else to do as well. Especially if you're not pay to win like this game is still set up for. But anyways, let's talk about two things. One, the two ways I've been trying to make coins. The flipping slash trading, whatever you want to call it. The day-to-day, just buying cards for good deals, selling them for good prices, right? This is just like a little filter I've been doing. Somebody came into my stream and showed me it. It's been really good. But basically, it's just a way for you to search for cards, to refresh, and if a good deal pops up, then and you know that it's a good deal, you can snatch it up and just instantly sell it like this. So, for example, Fabinho just popped up. That's a really good price actually, but I missed out on it. This Aurier is a decent price. I'm actually just not gonna buy it. Somebody probably already bought him, but there's like cards that pop up all the time because of the way this filter is set up, and because you can just search at the 59th minute and just instantly get good deals. Because with this filter, it's people that just put up cards. They don't even care what the bid is. All they do is just put them up for whatever price, even if it has a shadow on it. They don't care, and you can end up buying it for a good deal and then sell it for a decent profit because it has a shadow. The toughest part has been, though, knowing the market and knowing that, because there's a lot of different cards in this game, guys. There's so many different cards. I mean, there's just 10 right here that it's like, how do you just know their prices, right? I mean, how are you supposed to just know that Fabinho is a good card? You just memorize it, and the answer is yeah. Like, you just sit here. If you feel like a deal's a good deal, go get it. You don't have time to just look on Futbin, because if it's a good deal, somebody will have bought it by now because they memorized it. So you just got to know. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, is I've been making coins, but been taking a lot of L's because I'm just trying to learn the market right now. It's late at night right now, so it's kind of a dead time, guys. But this is a really good strategy to just keep trying to get cards for good deals. Like that Fabinho, I think he honestly sells at like 70K with a shadow on him. So that would have been like 6K profit instantly right there, which would have been sick. And that honestly would have been pretty cool to get that on stream or on the video. But anyways, that's what I've been doing. It's been taking a lot of L's, but also it's been a lot of dubs because I've been learning. So in the last 4 days, I started it Saturday. Right now it's Wednesday, but I haven't traded at all today. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is the first 4 days of my trading lifestyle, I guess, on FIFA. And I started out, I have it written down, dude. I started out at 1 mil 10,000 coins. So 1010. And right now, if I sold all my assets, I invested in 2 Lewandowskis, one for 214 and one for 215, and a Douglas Costa that's in my club. I invested in him for 580. So those are investments. That's something separate we're going to talk about in a minute. But if you just assume that I never invested in these cards, so if you sold the 214, the 215, and the 580, I'd be at 1237 right now. So I've made 227,000 coins profit in the last 4 days just sitting here flipping cards, and I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I'm in the earliest of early stages of my trading life, and I've made almost 250K, guys, in 4 days, which is more than I make in 2 weekend leagues of getting gold 1. Seriously, maybe 3 weekend leagues even. So it's been stress-free. It's been fun just sitting here chilling with you guys in the chat, talking while we just make coins. Like basically those coins have almost like just basically said, yeah, this Merns is free, and you can sell them whenever you want. Some of you might know, I had Blanc on my team, middle Blanc 89. I sold him to start just so I could keep trading. And I thought to myself, do I want to be that guy who just always has a worse team than he could, just because he wants to trade? But the answer is yes, because you need the money to make the money, right? That's a good saying. And I sold Blanc for maybe 850, I think, on Saturday, or maybe no, it was Sunday. I sold Blanc for 850 on Sunday, and with the coins I made, that's a lot of money that I used. I used the coins that I got from him to do trading, and I made 220K off of it, so I could easily buy him back. After taxes, I would have taken like a 40K loss on him, but even after that, it's like, oh, you made 180,000 coins and you still have the same team if I were to buy him back, right? So that is that's the trading, the flipping. That's what I've been doing, guys. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up in my streams. Like, honestly, leave a comment. You guys can hit me up, ask me what I've been doing, ask for some advice. I don't want to just be a guy who sits here and gives you like answers, because there's no one answer. There's just some general like things you have to know. And maybe we'll do another video like going in more depth on those. But today I wanted to keep it a little more broad, because it's something new I've been doing, and it's something like big that's new that I've been doing. So let's talk about my investments, right? We bought 2 Lewandowskis for 215 and 1 Douglas Costa for 580. Okay, so we're going to talk about those, why I invested in them, what I've learned from investing in them, the good and the bad, and basically future implications of what I should be looking for in the future, what you guys should be looking for in the future, because investing does actually have, with trading and flipping, guys, that is just like sitting there getting lucky. It's like sniping, getting good deals. The only skill to it is just like sniping it fast and knowing if it's a good deal or not. But for the most part, you're just like relying on other people to put stuff up for you. Investing is more like not necessarily like a science, but there's a lot more like thought put into it. So let's talk about the 93 Lewandowski. Why trade in this one? Well, I saw that Team of the Week moments at 10 a.m. my time is when Team of the Week is announced. Not that it goes out in packs, but that it's announced, which I think is 10 a.m. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. my time. So they announced this 94 Lewandowski, and I said, okay, well, I'm on FIFA right now. They just announced 94 Lewandowski. 93 Lewandowski must be getting panic sold because there's a better one. There's a new one that people are afraid is going to make their card go down. So, imagine you have this 93 Lewandowski, 94 gets announced. You're like, oh my gosh, he's going to go down in value. I have to sell him. A bunch of people think that. A bunch of people undercut. And this is what happens right here is literally one day he can be 260, and then the next day somebody like me can buy him for 215. His average price right now is 233, but I got him for a decent deal at 215. And we'll talk about what we expect from him, okay? So that's why I invested in him. And what do I expect from him, okay? And you do have to kind of look at past trends and also consider other factors as to why this trend might be slightly different than another trend. So let's go to the most similar card I can think of. This is a card that is very high rated, has a Team of the Week moments that dropped with a very high rated Team of the Week that's right under it. It's kind of a fan favorite card. If you just really like football, you're gonna really like this card, just like Lewandowski, because you just love the guy. You love the player. He's not the most meta card, but there's a lot of people that want to play with him because he's so high rated. And he's pretty cheap for being so high rated, right? Now, obviously, they're slightly different, but this is kind of the closest comparison I could find. And basically what we want to look at is, well, what happened to 94 De Bruyne, Team of the Week, when 95 De Bruyne, Team of the Week moments came out. So you can see here, on March 25th, this is when this card came out, right? And we're not interested in what happened to him, but we're interested in what happened in the 94, because, this is the 93 Lewandowski to us, right? So on the 25th of March, let's find it. It looks like it's about... Wait, was it the 25th? Yeah, it was the 25th. Okay, because here's the drop-off. So on the 24th is when people probably... This is when he was at his peak. And then the next day, obviously, it was announced that he was going to get a Team of the Week. And he went down. So he went down from 760 to 660. That's about a 15% decrease, guys. That's a big drop in price. I mean, that's 100,000 coins. That's a 15% decrease over, in just 2 days. When he came out well, this is Tuesday. So this is a difference of 3 days. On Tuesday, he comes out. On Thursday, on Tuesday, the 95 came out. That's when it got panic sold, and it's kept getting panic sold and undercut to the point until, obviously, rewards on Thursday and Friday, where it went back up because people just want to buy him. People said, well, that 95 De Bruyne looks really good, but it's a little bit too expensive, and that 94 looks good enough, so I'll buy that. That's where you see this tiny little jump. So basically, you see a 15% decrease, and you see about a 2% increase from 660 to 670, right? Not a big jump, but but it was a big drop. So I did not know this beforehand. Before I bought my Lewandowski, I just knew that Lewandowski's price was about 260, and I saw him for 215, and I was like, dude, that's really low. I know there's this new card that came up, but that is really low. So I bought him, and this is kind of what I expect from him. Okay, I expect, because this is such a similar card, I expect this 15 or so percent decrease between today and Friday, and then Thursday probably, and then on Friday I expect him to go up a little bit more because of rewards. So if that's the case, let's go back to Lewandowski. What should we expect is, if you see a 15% decrease from let's go 93. If you expect 15% decrease from 260, right? Because that was his Tuesday price. He was 260. Obviously, he's dropped off already a lot, and he's if the trend happens like it did with De Bruyne, he should go all the way down to about 220. That would be about 15%. Is if he dropped from 260 to 220. And remember, I bought mine at 215, so I bought mine under the price. Not a whole lot under, but I did buy mine under the price that worst case scenario, his resting bottomed out price is gonna be on Thursday/Friday. So and then we expect him to jump to maybe 225. So just my only hope is that I could get one for 250. I bought mine for 215. So I basically got it for less than the bottomed out price, and I want to sell him for a little bit more than the topped out price. Because you got to remember these prices are averages. So like on this day, for example, 296, I'm sure some were bought for 290, and I'm sure some were bought for 300. Like that's just how it is. These are average prices. You just got to be patient, and so like I said, the bottomed out price should be 220. And maybe we can sell, so we've got ours for 215. We maybe should be able to sell it for about like 230, 235. I'm hoping, because I might have to take an L on this, but it's a good learning experience for me. Like I said, there was some, if I would have waited even longer, or if I would have just been more patient, or been like, well, 215 looks like a good deal, but I need to be a little bit more greedy and wait for like a 205 to just ensure that I make profit off of it, right? But we're still learning from this, just like we did with the flipping, and hopefully I can make 5,000 coins on each card, because if we sold them at if we're selling them at 240, that's 12k on taxes, so 228 would be what he sells for. That's 13k on a card. If he goes all the way up to 240 again, that would be sick. Honestly, and it's not that unlikely. I mean, right now on the market, he's like 235. So that's not the most unlikely thing in the world. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about Lewandowski, guys. Douglas Costa, if you guys have any more questions or anything, let me know. But yeah, this is just a learning experience for me investing wise. And I don't want to be invested in absolutely everything, because I want to have coins to be able to do the day-to-day trading. And investing is pretty risky, so especially if you're new or young like me in the world of investing, and you don't want to lose all your coins. So Douglas Costa, this is one I am almost sure I'm going to take an L on. But I invested in him because and this is bad investing, because FIFA is not logical in any aspect, guys. You cannot just look at stats and be like, wow, that seems like it's a really good deal, I'm going to go buy it. And I'm sure that everybody is as smart as me, and his price is going to go up. I found a hidden gem. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Because my thought process is, oh my gosh, this card is 89 rated Brazil winger from Juventus with, after a good chemistry style, the Deadeye, these shooting stats, this pace, these passing stats, and these dribbling stats. 5-star, 5-star. You cannot tell me this card is going to be less than 600k. So at 580, I buy him, and of course, he keeps dropping because FIFA does not work how you expect it to, especially at least market-wise. But let's see what's going on with this card, right? Comes out at 863 day one, 818 the next day, all the way down to 562, and right now, 562 is probably yesterday's price, I think. But today's 540, guys. So I've already lost 40k if I were to sell right now, not even including taxes. I've lost about 60,000 coins on this card. Maybe like 65 actually. Yeah, like 65, 70. Not good after taxes. So I'm kind of hoping he rebounds, but he has to go all the way back up to like 600, guys, for me to like take a small loss. And this one was not a good investment. This is one I didn't put any thought into. I didn't look at any trends or anything, and I should have just been smarter and not assuming that, you know, my theory is just correct compared to the rest of the FIFA community. Um, you might think it's a hidden gem, but that's just not how the market works. It's crazy. So let's look at one trend. This is gonna be the last part of the video. Let's look at a trend, guys, that we can now, looking back on, think, okay, we should have bought here. He's probably gonna get up to this price. So this is really tough because FUT Birthday is just a different type of promo. There's no card like Douglas Costa that gets this massive of an upgrade. The from like 2 or 3 star weak foot to 5-star weak foot is nuts. And yeah, so it's going to be hard to find a comparison like De Bruyne compared to Lewandowski, but let's try our best. And I think the best card I can think of, because again, we're going to have to think about what their price was during their time in packs, what happened to them when they went out of packs. And the only other thing I think we can look at is the first FUT Birthday team of the week, right? This is probably the best thing to look at. And there's no card like that's around the 600k price. So already it's like, wow, what are we supposed to do? And all these cards are different because some of them have really nice demand for them. Like the Saint Maximum is so much from other cards. Like he has done nothing but skyrocketed. He's gone up 600,000 coins, maybe 500,000 coins since he came out. Like period. He just keeps going up and up every day. Whereas you look at like a card, let's look at Havertz. You look at a card, because this card is actually probably the closest price to Douglas Costa. This card has done nothing but go down, and it's been out of packs, just like Saint Maximin. So it's kind of hard to like think about what types of cards are going for, what types of cards are going to be what trend. Is Douglas Costa going to have this go down and then go up? Kind of like Rashford, who we'll look at here, kind of like what he did. But this is a 5-star card that's very good, very appealing, very linkable, but maybe has a little bit of baggage like Douglas Costa's finishing, right? Because that's the only reason Douglas Costa is like less than 600 is because of his finishing. This card's good pace, but 91 acceleration is something you're like, oh wait, good shooting, but 86 finishing isn't like what you'd expect from a FUT Birthday 1.7 mil Rashford. The passing's meh. The dribbling is good, but it's 80 balance, 83 composure, like 80 strength. It's okay for what you would expect from him. So I would say he's a 5-star, really cool card. The majority of the stats are really good, and he is a really good in general card. But he has a little bit of a baggage. And that's why I kind of want to look at him and what happened to him during packs and out of packs. So he's a card like Douglas Costa that went down from the time he came out Friday till Thursday. Obviously, he was still in packs until Friday, but we have to consider Weekend League rewards, and the market goes up every single time Weekend League rewards come out. But he went down a lot between Friday and Thursday, and then after Weekend League rewards, he jumped until Saturday when he peaked again. So our hope only is, remember, I bought Douglas Costa around, I want to say around like this point where he was still on a big downtrend. Because remember, this was like 860 for Douglas Costa, and right now he's at 540, and we bought him at like 580. So he's like here. And we're hoping he does hit this point, basically. So we should have waited until Wednesday. Like this Rashford, you can see Wednesday or Thursday, 153, 154, something like that. This is that 540 for Douglas Costa that we should have waited until to buy, and then we should have flipped him 2 days later for, obviously here you can see Rashford went up almost 100,000 coins. Big profits. And Douglas Costa, this would be, this is a 100,000 coin increase. This would be like Douglas Costa going up, I don't know, from 540. This is like Douglas Costa going up from 540 to in the 600s. I don't even know. But yeah. So we're kind of hoping he does that. I doubt he does. That's even a stretch. 540 to 600. I don't even think that's a bigger jump than this is. But hopefully we can just take this as a learning experience. Next time, recognize the trend. Next time, not be so arrogant and I guess our gut about, oh wow, this card is super cheap, because I think he is. You cannot consider, you don't make up the whole market. You got to consider, what the FIFA communities, what their ideas are, because obviously they're a lot different than yours a lot of time, than mine. So that's kind of just one thing. I want to just basically share with you guys my learning experiences with trading. We've made 230K over 4 days, our first 4 days of trading, 230K, and I've taken so many L's. This investing, we may or may not make profit after the Lewandowski's and Douglas Costa is probably going to be a loss, because I am just going to end up taking my losses on Douglas Costa probably, even if he jumps back up to like 580. Obviously, that's 30K loss on taxes. But I'll probably just take my loss, learn from it, and do better the next time. Because the next time, if we get 3 dubs after every L, that's a lot of profit. Even if you have to lose a little bit to learn to make some more. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. Sorry if the video was a little bit longer than I or you would have expected, but this is kind of almost like the start of a new era of my like FIFA Ultimate Team career. I want to be somebody who's just like really good at everything, and I've kind of thought that I can offer you guys that. I can tell you anything and everything about the game, but honestly, trading has not been something I've been able to do. And not only do I want to help you all out, but I want to help myself out, my own account. So I want to go through this learning experience and share it with you guys. And so I think this is a good video to start kind of that process of getting into trading. So without any further ado, guys, I think that's all. I think that's all we need to talk about. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment. If you didn't, please leave a comment and let me know. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. I know I haven't been doing a lot of them lately, but I've been having a lot of fun on Twitch. If you guys want to see me actually doing this stuff like live, go check me out on Twitch. We're streaming almost every single day for multiple hours, so please go check me out there. That'll be in the description. Feel free to leave a like, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys later for another video, whatever that's going to be. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure what, but hopefully we'll see you there in the future, guys. So thanks for watching. Peace out.